Hi Capricorn, this is your horoscope for April 2019. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Now, April is kind of a month where you get a little bit of a break. We've had a super intense start to 2019. We've had 3 super moons. So at the beginning of April here, you get a chance to just kind of relax and take it easy for a little bit. On the 6th of April, we have a new moon in Aries. So a new moon is when the sun and the moon sit together and the moon is pitch black and it pulls loads and loads of energy in. So I'll make a separate video on the new moon and the full moon that happens this month. But in this case, the new moon is in your 4th house of family relationships. And it's at 28 degrees in Aries. So you're really going to be asking yourself, what do I want in these relationships? Chiron and the sun are also there. Obviously the sun sitting on top of the moon. And you're going to be questioning, how can I heal certain relationships? How can I make things better? Mars, the male principle of desire and drive, the planet that rules Aries, is in your 6th house of work, daily routine, and physical health, anything practical. And it's in the sign of Gemini. So Mars is curious, it's looking for information, it's seeking out new ways of doing things. If you look at the glyph of Gemini, it's a Roman numeral 2, and it's a doorway. So Mars is going to be going through lots of different doorways saying, hey, I could work this way, I could be self-employed, I could be working for a different company, I could get a promotion. I could live somewhere else and my commute would be different. I could be eating differently, I could be going to the gym, I could be swimming. I could stop doing so much exercise and spend more time with my family. All of those things are going to be up for grabs. They're going to be areas of discussion for yourself. No one's forcing you to do this. It's you personally, through the astrology, taking all of these things and putting them under the microscope and asking yourself, am I happy with these things? Or is there a better way of doing this? So nothing disturbs you from that process of looking at these parts of your life until the 17th of April. So you really have a good chunk of time here to look at what's going on and to really be clear on what's happening. On the 17th, Mercury moves into Aries and it's direct, so it's functioning very well, and it also moves into your 4th house. So you become even more clear on your family relationships and what needs to be healed, what works, what doesn't work, and how you feel, how your identity comes across. Are you putting on a facade when you go home and when you speak to your family? Are you being real with them? When you go home, is it really painful? Do you remember all of the things from your childhood that maybe you need to talk to them about and say, hey, that was not okay that happened? That's going to come up. And again, it's a chance for you to heal it. So I'm not saying you need to have a huge confrontation with people, but there's a possibility for you to heal family relationships and let go of the dark, negative stuff and to replace it with healing and more positive feelings. On the 19th, we have the full moon in Libra. So we get the best of both worlds this month. Aries is about the self and overcoming obstacles. Libra is about building bridges with people and compromising. And the full moon is when the moon releases all of its energy and it showers you with Libra energy. And the full moon for you, Capricorn, is in your 10th house of career. So you're going to be given lots of ideas of how you can make changes in your working life. So for the first 17 days, you've been considering work and your daily routine. The full moon allows you to build bridges, so this is a great time to make changes, to go for job interviews, to start your own business, to work with colleagues and say, hey, let's split off from this company and start our own little thing. It's your time to connect, and it doesn't just happen on the 19th, you know, it builds. So the 18th, the 19th, the 20th are all great days to make actual changes to your working life and your career. On the 21st, Venus, the planet of love and beauty and creativity, joins Chiron and Mercury and the midheaven in your 4th house. And Venus is the planet of love and beauty, and in Aries it's forceful, and it says, do I love this situation that I'm in? I want to be able to love these people, especially your family. So this is when confrontations become even more likely, because you're like, I want to be with you guys and I want to have a great relationship with you, but there's still things that I'm in pain over. And sometimes it's stuff that only you can sort out yourself. You know, maybe you took something the wrong way and it was never meant. But maybe someone did hurt you in your family, and you still have a relationship, and it's something that you're still seething about every time you see that person. And by getting it out, you can actually resolve it and heal it. It's really important. When you resent someone and when you hate them, you super glue yourself together with them, and there's shame and nightmares. I've got someone from my school days for some reason who appears in my nightmares sometimes, and I put that person on a stage and I surround her in white light, golden light, and I pray all the best for her in the world and that she has an amazing life. And usually after a couple of days of doing that, the person walks off stage into the wings and I'm free of them. That's how I deal with resentments. And this person is just not getting off the stage. So, however long it takes, we don't know. That's beyond our control. But resolving it is something that you can do. Also, the 21st here is Easter Sunday, which is my favorite Christian holiday because it's about death, rebirth, overcoming the impossible, and being the phoenix rising from the ashes. So you have an opportunity to leave behind negative things in your work and in your family relationships, and to rebirth yourself as such, as a new person who has a different relationship now. Maybe you were down here and now you have a relationship as an equal with your father, your mother, your siblings. And you've left behind a working situation which you didn't love, and now you're in one that you adore. So for you, in terms of work and relationships, you really, really benefit here in April. So I hope you have a great month. That energy is going to last you until the end of April, this phoenix rising from the ashes. So take the last week to implement your dreams and desires. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. I use astrology, tarot, and numerology in my personal readings. Have a fabulous April, and I'll speak to you next month.